Alrighty, let's just go on 4:45 on December the 15th. This is what's called a war log. This is what the Australian Labor Party almost definitely does have. It's trying to imitate this right now. But as I said, this Australian Labor Party is now an internationally declared terrorist organisation. And one of the most important things they've used is the silencing of the English language in Australia, which I've been doing the whole time. That's all I've been doing. The whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God. And I'm going to show you right now how they've weaponized your own fucking language against you to cowardly align themselves with a fucking Islamic horde, which is what I will also describe the Islamic fucking people occupying Australian soil at the moment. You're a fucking horde and you will be fucking pushed into controlled centres, and if you fucking push back, we will fucking kill you. Right, here is a simple trick that the Australian Labor Party has used to fool the Australian people. When something happens against Jews, it's called anti... Fuck the whiteboard. We don't need it because the language is meant to be spoken and not written. That's another trick that they've used as well. They've pulled themselves in behind legislation and paper, not realizing that during a war that this is verbal communication. Orders are verbal. And all participants of a war should keep a log. This is a log. This is able to be transcribed, and you can see minute by minute, hour by hour, year by fucking year, how this defense of your nation has proceeded, how it has gone, what has happened. You know, some of it's coded, some of it's, got music and things like that. That's just part of how I do it. It's a fucking technique to make sure that I do it, unlike your prime minister, if you're an Islamic horde. When there's an attack on Jews, it's called anti-Semitism. You'll notice when there was an attack on the people that were skeptical about a vaccine, they were called anti-vaxxers. Anti. When there's an attack or a fucking, or someone says something about the Islamic horde, they're described as Islamophobic. I'm not scared of Islam. I'm going to kill Islam. Right? I'm anti-Islamic. By definition, I'm using the exact same language. Do you understand this? If you continuously spend billions and billions and billions of dollars of your money, of Australian people's money, of taxpayer money, in an ever-increasing fucking environmental media funnel, which now encompasses, upwards of 6 to 8 hours of young people's fucking lives, is spent like this. That one linguistic fucking trick, which is what it is. It's also hideously illegal. So what we're going to do, we're going to gather the amount of taxpayer-funded fucking terms and occasions where the government has referred to an attack on Jews as anti-Semitic, and counterintuitively, the amount of times that discrimination towards the Islamic horde has been described as Islamophobic. This is exactly the same as a road sign displaying a speed limit. It is legal, hard and fast fucking weaponization of the English language. To slowly but surely push people to be anti-Semitic and to be scared of Islam. Islam is not something to be scared of. It is something to utterly push back into the ocean and drown every single last one of you fucking maggots until you fucking scream for fucking mercy. We're not playing a continuation of some type of World War II fucking Gallipoli World War I bullshit. This is 40 years of concentrated psychological abuse of the Australian citizens by the Australian Labor Party, a now internationally recognised terrorist organisation. We are requesting at every minute of every day until your Prime Minister is incarcerated and is surrendered to the military of either the British Army, the Royal Navy, or the Australian Army, or the Royal Air Force. We're requesting a full transcript of all his wartime logs for the previous 40 years of Australian Labor Party policies and promotional content that they've projected in all media sources. This is newspapers, this is television, and most recently, social media. One of the reasoning is, if your government is using social media against you and using your money to do it, how else would you describe this? And how else would you compete with that? We can do A/B testing all you like. You know what I mean? It's the ultimate in A/B test. Anti-Semitic, Islamophobic. Two horrifically different fucking terms, purposefully designed and architecturally fucking manifest to create this exact reality, a reality of an Australia that is afraid of Islam and is anti-Semitic. And all it takes is 10 million fucking times for it to be repeated. Slowly but fucking surely. That creates a mental fucking paradigm in which the only time you ever think of Semitism is anti-Semitism. Most people in Australia can 100% describe what anti-Semitic is. I hate Jews. That's what it is. So every time that word has been printed or documented and paid for by our government, that is cumulatively led to this paradigm. The only other things that you'd be phobic of is spiders and snakes and sharks. Things that are to be avoided. Things that are seen to be natural and unavoidable. Phobias. We've got a lot of them down here. We don't need another one. We're not introducing in the back door Islam to a country that's already filled with things that you should be afraid of. Most importantly, you should be afraid of the Australian military if you are an Islamic terrorist. You should be hideously fucking afraid. You should shit down your fucking pants and you should fucking shoot yourself in the fucking head. If you're an Australian Labor Party representative who's now just been internationally declared as an international terrorist organisation, you should start fucking pointing fingers at the worst of your operation. If you've just been there for a little while, now's your chance. Now's your chance to disarm a fucking hideous, fucking murderous, suicidal terrorist. And all you need to do is go and punch the fucking premier or the fucking leader of your party or the fucking mouthy fucking cunt that keeps using this fucking simple trick to twist the minds of Australian children to be hate fucking Jews and to be afraid of Islamists. Well, I can assure you that if you fucking ram a fucking metal spike through his brain, he's going to be afraid of you. And if you say this is a message from the Australian Army, he's going to be appropriately redirected to the exact place that every single convict fucking scumbag, every single prisoner of fucking war, every single one of our enemies, in every conflict that we've ever fucking, in every fucking field of battle would know what to be afraid of. In a war, I'm not afraid of a fucking religion. I'm afraid of the fucking trained fucking military personnel who fucking non-stop dreams of the days of blowing my fucking brains out. No matter where I am. In a fucking shopping centre, at a fucking mosque, about to bowl leg spin at the fucking cricket oval, which I doubt yous are doing because you don't play cricket. Maybe if you did play cricket, you would have picked up more of the English language and realized that this fucking simple trick is not going to fucking work. And why? What was it that led to the Aboriginal genocide? Was it anti-Aboriginalism? Or was it Aboriginal phobia? It was neither. We don't use either of those fucking words. So the most highly promoted by this Australian Labor government, they literally stopped the nation to have a fucking referendum using the combined fucking racial fucking bullshit fucking pantomime story that they'd fucking also spent billions of dollars promoting and infesting every single person in this country's mind with. But we don't refer to either of those things as that. I've never heard of the anti-Aboriginal or Aboriginal phobic. What do we call it? Racism. We call it racism. So a prime minister that shut down the country because of racism, a really ambiguous term that applies to basically all types. It's such an unspecific use of the English language. So you're starting to see what's going on here. Unspecific utilization of the English language to refer to the actual things that have gone wrong in this country. And then a double whammy approach to make people anti-Semitic, which is anti-Jewish, and fearful of the Islamists. Now, the English language is kind of known for this. Like, it's not, we have, how many ways are there to spell there? But these aren't different spellings. These are selectively utilized manifestations and linguistically, these people know, linguistically manufactured phrases to create a certain result. Now, if you'd studied intensely psychology, marketing, priming, you would understand how vital these linguistic tricks are to convince people to buy a Dyson as opposed to a Hoover. And how did that happen? Well, the more times a woman hears the word Dyson, the more she's willing to spend over $1,000 to buy something that sucks up fucking dirt. And how did Dyson learn that? And where did they learn it from? Well, they learned it from Hoover. And how did Hoover use it? Well, it literally became the term. I'm doing the hoovering, or I'm using a biro. I don't know whether this young generation even knows what a fucking biro is, but every single person my age and older knows what a fucking biro is. Now, biro is a brand name for a fucking ballpoint ink containing fucking pen. And I suppose a few biros were used when this marketing team or this Nazi fucking socialist, communist, Australian Labor Party conglomerate around the world. This isn't contained just to here. And this isn't contained to right now. This is cumulative psychological abuse and manipulation of the Australian people whilst retarding their use of language, which has never been more seen than the fucking degenerate fucking bricklayer comrade. I better wait. Better wait for the connection to stabilise. Who speaks like he's just gotten off a fucking barge from Baghdad and has spent some time roughing it up in a fucking refugee camp. You know, learning the lingo of the fuck. Learning the lingo of this ever-increasing Islamic horde as they wrangle or attempt to wrangle our very complicated English language. If my son came home and started talking like a fucking Islamic fucking Muslim Iranian cunt, I'd shoot him in the fucking back of my head myself. Our language is very important. If my son participated in a 4-decade-long manipulation of the English language and subversive invasion of my country, well, fuck me. I don't know what I'd do to him. So if your son is a member of the Australian Labor Party and you've still got a heartbeat, you should take a fucking little note from these two fucking Islamic cunts and you should blow his fucking brain out before I blow his brain out and yours. If this isn't being projected now with the same intensity of the vaccine mandate rollout into every senior citizen's home, then you are seen to be restricting the appropriate defence and regulation of a sovereign nation and the defence of an empire. We are going to fucking kill every single last one of you if you don't surrender. I will demand nothing fucking less than Anthony Albanese's fucking head on a fucking silver plate, and I will personally deliver it on a fucking Qantas flight and walk it up to Buckingham Palace, and we will mount it above the fucking mantelpiece. Like every other fucking scummy little fucking warlord wannabe that thinks they can fuck with this empire. See, the problem with my argument is 40 years of cumulative psychological abuse and attempted gentrification of a culture, the British culture. We got around a bit. There's a lot of people who have a lot of fucking stake in the protection of the British fucking culture. Now, yes, I occasionally delve into the local dialect and use the odd swear word, but I'm also getting my fucking mouth around the true, the King's English. Let's use it on the thing that this Australian Labor Party is attempting to skew us all to be fearful of, right? If I go, are you an anti-monarchist? They'll probably brag about it. Yeah, I hate the monarchy. Do you? That used to get people killed. Will you give the devil his dues and say, well, that doesn't now get you killed? It used to get you killed. Does it get you killed in Iran? Yeah, probably. All right, there's an example. Are you monarchist phobic? Never heard of that word. People used to be, didn't they? People used to be afraid of the monarchy. Why is that? Well, because that's how it worked. Why are they less afraid now? Well, because of the politicians. What are the politicians let in? The Islamists. Persian fucking emperors. In Puma pajamas. See, it's amazing what you can do with the English language. Now, based on this right now, I have no fucking qualms with blowing a fucking Islamic fucking terrorist invaders' brains out anywhere. I'm not going to pretend that I'm not doing it. I'm not going to walk on the fucking tightrope like the fucking neo-Nazis are trying to do. The most fucking disgusting, cowardly bunch of fucking sooks that I've ever seen in my life. Oh, you're a neo-Nazi? Why is that? Did you use a clicker and go, oh, fuck, there's 10 Muslims here in the Australian Labor Party. There's so many of them. Holy shit, I better just join the fucking Nazis. I better put on a black fucking thing and start fucking Heil Hitlering around the place before I get fucking killed. See, it's not what they're telling you. It's not the emergent, the neo-Nazis, this is this thing, and the far-right neo-Nazis. They're not neo-Nazis. They're nothing near it. They're the most cowardly fucking video game trained fucking cuck fucking sissy fucking soy fucking whatever that I've ever seen. They're not anti-Semitic. They're Islamophobic. They're scared of Islam. And Islam and fucking Nazism is fucking kissing cousins. I'm really glad that we got the fucking lay of the land before this thing kicks off. And I can't wait to establish that monarchist phobia that you're all so much lacking. It's absolutely safe and effective to getting you to a long-lived life in Australia. I can guarantee you. It is the most appropriate thing next to the blue-ringed octopus in Australia to be afraid of. Now, we need to also strongly reinforce that you've all been allowed to get to this point where you're not afraid of that anymore. You know, we've done all types of things to make everybody feel welcome, to listen to every point of view, to every, all these things, right? Nobody's now afraid of the monarchy, and so the monarchy doesn't work. Everyone's afraid of the Islamists. There's a self-fucking regulated fucking, Karen army that will tell you, that's Islamophobic. One difference of word. So what I do when I'm representing a monarchy that you should now be afraid of, very afraid of, extremely afraid of. If you've got a German granddad still alive, or a fucking, or an Italian grandfather, all these things, you should say, should I be afraid of the British Empire and its king? And then just wait for that chill to go down his spine, and you'll feel that in turn. And you get to now choose, who are you more afraid of? A bunch of vaping bricklayers, or the largest fucking empire that's ever fucking existed, that just spent 40 years carefully getting information on every single last one of you fuckwits, so that when we re-emerge and fucking run that chill down the back of your spine, you fucking shit your bowels out. I reckon at least 10% of you are going to drop dead just from the fucking thought of it. You thought a fucking pandemic virus was fucking scary. You wait till there's 10,000 fucking redcoats fucking meticulously going through every fucking house in every fucking suburb and shooting you in the fucking street because you shared a fucking tweet. Because you fucking criticise the king. No different than criticising fucking Muhammad. They're going to do it to you. Yeah? There's no sitting on the fence. That is clear in the Bible. It says that. And that's what my king fucking protects. The Christian religion, the Bible says it right. Don't sit on the fence. Especially don't fucking sit on the fence between the fucking emperor of the British Empire and some fucking ragtag bunch of fucking absolute fucking non-fucking Islamists that think they can fucking wave a few flags and walk down a couple of fucking city streets and trick an entire empire into going to sleep. Does your girlfriend ever watch your videos and ask, yeah, my girlfriend fucking fingers herself while imagining fucking absolutely eviscerating fucking scummy Irish cunts like you, and then sending your fucking body parts back to fucking Dublin so that your relatives can jig on it while we make them fucking do it. See, the most fucking arrogant cunts are the fucking Irish that have forgotten about who the English are. It's really confusing we'll align with the Islamists. We'll align with the Nazi Islamists because we're Irish, because clearly that fucking worked out really well for us. We'll ignore the fucking amazing fucking, things that we've brought and the amazing technologies that we've utilized to keep the peace and to give everyone a voice and all these fucking things. And you go and throw it all away because you're always fucking cowards. And you always do this exact fucking thing. No action, mate. Tell me where you live and I'll blow your fucking brains out, you cocksucker. You're a fucking letter on a screen, cunt. The only fucking action that's coming from the fucking Irish is the fucking inaction and the fucking alcoholism action that's rampant with your fucking scummy fucking bullshit fucking race. And you weren't that. You weren't. And I don't even know why I'm arguing with the bullshit fucking tag. And if I was a fucking proud Irishman who wasn't a complete moron, I'd find this cunt myself and fucking kill him. The reason the fucking Irish hate the English is because they're in Ireland. They fucking went against us. They did this shit. They tried to fucking do these things. And then it gets targeted. It's like, oi. And they're like, yes. And then we shoot you. If you've got an Irish accent, we fucking shoot you. Go and fucking watch some fucking videos of the last time you talked this much fucking smack, you fucking patty cunts. Go and fucking watch it and then understand exactly how fucking infiltrated you have fucking come to our fucking pearl right here in Australia. And then you remember that this is a fucking really fucking different country. And you fucking pale-skinned fuckwits won't last 2 minutes in the fucking bush. And that's where you'll be. There's no fucking going to your little shithole rental. There's no going to your fucking scummy little fucking suburb or your fucking pub. That all fucking disappears overnight. There's no fucking water. There's no fucking food. There's certainly no fucking four-leaf clovers or leprechauns that you can fucking hang on to in this fucking country if we pull the pin on this cunt. And I'll remind you all that I am Irish, you fuckwits. See, this is the fucking thing. Half of Ireland is monarchist. And the other half is fucking scared. Do you call it English phobias? No, you never fucking did that. So you were brave enough fucking Irishmen to not stoop to the level of being English phobic, whatever the fuck that is. No, we're proud Irishmen. We'll fight the fucking net. But then you all submit to the language of the English fucking dickheads that have fucking betrayed us as well. And you suck the dick of their fucking words. At least your fucking new president's actually trying to re-emerge your fucking language. I don't know what phobia means in how to say it in fucking Irish or Irish Gaelic, whatever the fuck you call it. But here's a tip. Don't use it for the fucking Persian fucking Islamic horde. Unless you're going to use it on the fucking English. If you're Islamophobic for fucking talking shit about Islamists, you're fucking English phobic as well for being fucking scared and being colonized by the English, which you never were. It's a false telling of the whole thing. I don't want to have to turn my fucking back for every fucking scummy little Irish cunt that's going to try and pop me as I turn around. And I'll remind that if you're in Australia, you're not in fucking Ireland. You're in Australia. You've been fooled by two English words again. A bit like the fucking, cheap beer. How many fucking Irishmen are fooled by those two fucking words over the last millennia? Constantly. Even worse, free beer, free booze. Fucking Jesus Christ. The amount of fucking wars and fucking conflicts that millions of fucking Irishmen were wheeled into because of those fucking two words, free booze. Almost as dangerous to the Irish people as the fucking other two words that have been squished together inappropriately. Islamophobia. No, fuck off. What is an Islammer? It's not even Islamic phobia. It's a retarded fucking communist creation squished together to fucking get dumb fucking retarded fetal alcohol syndrome Irishmen to betray every single thing that they've ever fucking thought is real. And every single Australian to do the same thing, because God knows there's enough fucking Irish people in Australia. And this is how these cunts think, step by step. I'm just saying it out loud. I'm giving you the fucking benefit of the fucking absolute truth, which is more than I can ever fucking say for any politician that's ever fucking set foot on this fucking soil. I'll tell you how it is. I'm going to scare you into fighting to save your fucking family, and we're going to win. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to scare you for 40 years to enslave you to a digital fucking prison. That's what they've already done. So all you've got to do is take the two fucking English words that are given to you by your evil English fucking overlords. You've got to realize that nowhere on fucking earth is absolutely unified at all, that every single region on earth, especially the Celtic regions, France, Germany, Poland, Ukraine, Russia, everywhere is split down the fucking middle. There are communists and there are non-communists. That's it. Communists use words like Islamophobia. Non-communists fucking align and reignite fucking, dormant empires to put down the communist threat, which we've already done over and over and over again. And the fascist threat over and over and over again. Because slowly but surely you can get a lot of fucking people to do a lot of weird fucking shit, like stockpile toilet paper and inject themselves with poison, with weird words. But you don't win wars like that. So we wouldn't fucking dare fucking, patronize the fucking Irish people or the Australian people with this stupid fucking linguistic trick. It's time to prepare for war. Basically, if you want to put it down, it's going to be the light-skinned folk against the dark-skinned folk, except the dark-skinned folk of Papua New Guinea and the dark-skinned folk of the Aboriginal people here, and any dark-skinned folk of Africa and any dark-skinned folk of, the United States. You should learn from the lessons of fucking Jamaica. You want to understand how fucking two words can fucking enslave, and the misuse of two words can enslave an entire fucking series of races, which I'm not even talking about races. That one fucking trick. What do they call black people in America? What is it? It's racist. It's not black phobia, despite the fact that most people are more afraid of African Americans than they are of Islamists. I can guarantee you that. Why? Because you're a weird creation of a fucking racist bullshit fucking white supremacist fucking Republican fucking delusion. And we fucking paid for your freedom. So you will fight with us and you will win with us and you will then reclaim Africa for yourselves. And you will use the English language to do appropriate business with us so that we don't get any more confusion. This is the way the communists use it. Racism is for the scummy fucking races that they don't even believe have a fucking voice at all. Aboriginals, Africans. That's not me. That's how they fucking do it. That's what they use racism for. Islamophobia is for Persian Islamic fucking hordes that they believe they can tip the scales towards and then, you don't know, perhaps get a good fucking seat in the fucking harem if they can suck dick good enough. That's why they use Islamophobia. Anti-Semitism is actually a word only used by anti-Semites who are indeed the largest fucking anti-Semites on earth. Is everybody fucking clear on it now? Why, if we're all human beings, would we use all these different fucking terminologies to describe what is in emphasis or in principle the same exact fucking thing? You're different, I don't like you. You're different, I don't like you. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense in English. It doesn't make sense in fucking Russian. It doesn't make sense in German. It doesn't make sense in French. It doesn't make sense anywhere. There's just a bunch of bloated fucking bureaucrats that have thought that their fucking utilization of this fucking tool here that is available now for free in every fucking library and every fucking, suburban book library and every single fucking thing, like, you know what I mean? They give them away. No one fucking wants them because they've got fucking iPhones now. They've got their iPhone interface that they've continuously used the trick of these three fucking manipulative phrases. And that sounds like some scummy fucking Englishman shit, doesn't it? And I will guarantee you it is. They're called Fabians. Look it up, either on your iPhone or look it up in the thing. Fabians. Their fucking logo is a wolf in sheep's clothing, which means they disguise themselves as the common fucking whatever to elevate the masses, to communists for fucking do whatever they can. They utilize their usage, their bourgeois fucking bullshit of the fucking English language to make you all fucking led down the garden path, abattoir fucking bullshit fucking scam. And I will admit, it's shit like that that does give the English a bad reputation, but we're going to fucking kill them. We're going to string them up at the fucking Tower of London. We're going to have fucking gallows set up. The French are going to get on board. They're going to wheel out the fucking guillotines, and we're going to fucking decimate the whole lot of them. And every single backwards fucking barely English-speaking fucking Islamic horde participant across this entire fucking empire is going to be dazed and confused as all the people they were doing business with are now have no heads. The best analogy you can give you is imagine you've got a vacuum cleaner salesman. He's been providing your fucking family with vacuums for fucking 40 years. He's been giving you the Hoovers, and then he got you onto the Dyson, and now he's got you onto some fucking BMW, Mercedes, fucking Nazi, fucking Hitler, fucking Siemens, quality fucking esque, absolute genius robotic fucking vacuum cleaner that meticulously goes down and maps your entire house and fucking communicates every single conversation that you and your family have, and transpons it to the fucking Nazi fucking headquarters in Berlin. And the moment you find out, you go, I'm going to go and fucking knock on this fucking bullshit vacuum cleaner salesman's door and give him a piece of my fucking mind, because I don't want to do that. I want the Hoover back. The Hoover did a good enough job for mum. It did a good enough job for grandma. And she fucking survived the Blitz, for fuck's sake. And then you get there, and his head is on the floor, and his body is disconnected from it, and he's over there, and you go, well, what the fuck am I going to do now? How the fuck am I going to do business with all this? But you're saying that in some gobbledy fucking Persian fucking Arabic fucking Arabian Nights Peninsula fucking bullshit language, and everyone around you basically just thinks you're a terrorist now. What a shit fucking place to be in. Now, all that energy we're going to use to fucking, terrorists and fucking suicide bomb and fucking, Taliban and fucking all the shit you were prepping, you know what I mean? You had all that stuff fucking gone, and now all your vacuum cleaner salesmen are dead, and nobody can fucking understand 2 words of what you're saying, and you don't know where you are, and you're fucking confused. Well, we're going to send you all back to Iran, and you're going to put all that energy of invading us into invading them. And we're going to tell you how to build it again, how to build Persia. How to Build Persia. That's going to be my book starting in 2026. It's called How to Rebuild Persia or Babylon. We're going to give you step-by-step YouTube instructions of how to go through and, erase all the Islamist fucking delusion that has led you to believe this fucking vacuum cleaner salesman Fabian fucking delusion, all based on 3 words that aren't even in your language. You've got to translate those words, anti, phobia, and racist, into Arabic or Arabic. And then you'll understand the trick. You go, oh, those Fabians had us. Because it turns out the Fabian Englishmen are the suicide Islamists. They're our fucking kamikaze. They don't give a shit. They just sit there and have cheese parties and fucking wine parties, and they fuck, cross-dressing fucking Tina. They do a whole bunch of shit I don't want to know about it, right? They're like our fucking, they're like our eunuchs or whatever. They do all this weird Fabian fucking manipulation of language and all this shit. They trick all of you into doing this big thing. They elevate us, and then we have a fucking stoush, and then they go, I'm going to fucking take it in the bum and lose my head and gasm on the fucking, on the stocks. I don't understand them. And again, it's been 180 years since my family has been in England, so I don't exactly understand who these weird fucking. But look at our history. It's all filled with torture devices and gallows and like the stocks and all whips and chains and 50 Shades of Grey and all this shit. These guys want nothing more than to die as as martyrs to their own fucking, superior intellect. There's Scar. See, this is what you don't get. Scar came his fucking load as he fell off that cliff. You know what I mean? It's difficult to understand, especially if you've been brought up through a fucking kind of Islamic lens. But Scar, I guarantee you, right? He was just, long live the king. Like that. It's all in The Lion King. Be prepared. The coup of the century. Prepare for the coup of the century. Prepare for Jeremy Irons, you know what I mean? Die Hard with a Vengeance, Riddles, Simon Says, all that shit. Simon Says, Simon, Lord of the Flies, this book here, Robinson Crusoe. You know what I mean? It's a boarding school thing, I think. That's what they keep telling me. I didn't go to boarding school. I had to kind of hack in and be like, hey, I want to do some boarding school shit as well. And they're like, fuck off, you common bullshitter fucking. They don't do it like that because they're Irish. Like, they fucking do all this pansy fucking shit. And then the whole thing is that they were just getting off on me the whole time because they're weird fucking boarding school cunts. Look at this book here. They sent me this book. It's from fucking England, from the School Ball of London, 1886. They just wanted to watch me fucking like dress like a girl and put fucking glasses on and do all this shit. And they've all been having big fucking like this is a vibrator they sent me to use. The English people are fucking weird. They want nothing more than this to all fucking thing. Like, it's basically like they're all dead. Everyone's confused. And people like me who have just been fucking fighting this, we're all like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like, I'm ashamed of myself. I'm ashamed of my Englishness at this point. Because I'm Tasmanian, I'm West Australian, I'm fucking Irish, and I'm Scottish. Yeah, there's only a fucking tiny little skerrick that they were able to get their fucking hooks into of English blood left in this fucking little scoundrel. And look what they did with it. You imagine what they do with the fucking purebred fucking trained fucking SAS warriors and shit. Those cunts are ready to go. They make Fortnite look like it's Crash Bandicoot. And that's all I played. I only play Crash Bandicoot. I can only do Crash Bandicoot, and this is fucking about as much as it gets. So fucking hell. Don't fucking shoot the messenger. That's what I'm fucking here to say. I'm going to read a couple of words. I have 2 viewers. Hi, if you're there, if you're a viewer, just say hi. You know what I mean? It's lonely here. And it can't just be Seamus giving me shit. Surely Seamus Finnegan isn't the only fucking person that can comment. You know, it's the least you could do for all this free entertainment. Oh, look, a feather. That's a pretty little feather that I drew that snake with that is sitting on my father's bookshelf in my shed. Self-preservation. Preservation of oneself from harm or destruction. That's it. That's how we do it. That's how we roll. We're English with self-preservation. In the long game, though. It's like self-preservation. Oh, we're going to do a deal with the Islamists. Oh, we're going to fucking steal people's children. Oh, we're going to fucking, make subsidized childcare and fucking weird online fucking pedophile bullshit. Oh, self-preservation. Yeah, short-term, cunts. English people think pretty long-term with a self-preservation lens. Now, let's take a French word to round it all up so that Napoleon feels, he feels included. Last thing you want is to make a Napoleon Bonaparte feel not included. Embarrass. To be in a predicament, an awkward position, to be in difficulties. Embarrass. I don't even, is that a French word? Embarrass. And that's how we roll. And we have help from Angel and also from dragons. It's the autistic French and English fucking Angel and Dragon game.
It's the autistic French and British Empire Angel and Dragon game. Get it now from Kmart or from Target. Available now. Bye.